Today's episode is presented by our brand new sponsors, A Game. Whether at home or at work, in the gym or in the classroom, success means giving nothing less than your best. Your peak performance, your A Game. And now there's a beverage designed to help you bring your best when you need it the most. A Game is full of essential vitamins and nutrients to keep your body primed for action and provides hydration to boost recovery after you've given your all. Go check out A Game at drinkingagame.com. Order yourself some unbelievable. Great to have them part of the team. And now into the episode.
Good morning, good evening, good night. Welcome to the show, what a wonderful delight. Posse and T.Ross better chop up on the mic. Just sit back, have a laugh, catch a vibe, and enjoy the ride.
Let's get into this with obviously the topic at hand that everyone saw and I woke up to, the whole saga of your Lamborghini.
Yeah,
race.
and I actually have quite the story to go behind this, right? So, yeah, it all starts with really Universal. So I took my son to Universal. We were there for a while, and then when we came back out to go back to the car, I noticed that one of the tires was like really low. And I was just kind of like, is this like, I noticed that the car was like kind of like pretty much like wobbling on one side.
Oh yeah.
And it was like low on, I think like the what was it? The driver's left wheel or like the driver's left side or whatever. So that is like, or sorry, the passenger rear wheel was like super low. So I'm there, I'm like tripping. I drive it real slow back to my house. I barely get to my house. At this point, it's like flat. And on top of all of that, like I was just like, you know what? Maybe I'll just wait a couple of days, let my wife like come and deal with it. She'll call the guys, come get it, whatever. But I was like, nah, just let me do it right now. So me being proactive, I call the dealership. I get the number to the tow company. I have them all come to the house, right? But when I'm at the house, and this is like a whole nother little side story. I'm at the house. The people that the Lamborghini sends like over a tow company, but the dude that has the number is like a 704. I think it's like a Virginia number or whatever. And so the Lamborghini service lady told me that the tow company was going to come and pick up the car in like the next hour or two, whatever. So just stay by your phone, and when they call you, just be ready. So I'm waiting. I finally get a call from like a 704 number. I answer. I'm like, hello? And they're like, hi, is this Terrence? I'm just like, yeah. He was like, oh, how you doing? It's me. I'm just like, it's me. I'm like, who the hell? Fucking bro, it was my high school coach from Montrose Christian, Stu Vetter.
No,
Stu Vetter. Yeah.
Vetter.
So Stu Vetter's calling. I'm completely like worried about something else. I'm just like, oh, hey. He was like, hey, I want to get in contact with you because I got just rambling for a few seconds.
Yeah.
And then I just like looking at my phone. I was like, no, I just hung up. Just hung up like 10 seconds into the conversation. And I was like, no, I don't need to talk to that guy. He's a fucking asshole. You fucked me over back in the day. But either way. So now I'm waiting.
Shot
and then
Stu Vetter.
yeah. So another hour goes by, and I'm just like, okay, nobody's called me. Okay. But I did talk to the people at the dealer or from the tow company like earlier, like that day. So I was just like, okay, let me see if I can find through these 704 numbers. I hit the first one back. I think it's them. They fucking answer, and it's fucking Stu Vetter again. And I feel embarrassed. So I just hung up again. And then an hour later, crazy story, fucking the tow company comes. They take the car to the dealership. And I call the guys at the dealership, like, yeah, it should be back. And, the next day or two, we're just waiting for one of the, I guess it's tires. Like, we're just waiting for a piece that we can use to fill the car up, whatever.
I mean, I guess it's a special tire. It's a lamp.
No, for sure. So I knew I wasn't going to get back the same day. Whatever. A day goes by, 2 days go by. I wake up in the morning, it's like 8. And I get a call at like 8:05. And I'm like literally waking up, like wiping my eyes and shit. I'm like, hello? And they're like, hey, it's, Orlando Police Department. Is this Terrence Ross? And not that my heart dropped, because I don't think I'm a criminal. I wasn't doing anything crazy, but I was just like, all right, like what could this be about? So he was like, yeah, we just want to let you know that we did locate your vehicle and we know where it's at. I'm just like, locate my vehicle, whatever. It's like, yeah, we got a call that your car was stolen and people were joyriding around, and then they wrecked it and they totaled it, and then they got out on foot and took off and ran. So I was just like,
did the dealership not call you?
Bro, the dealership didn't call me. So that's why I'm really pissed. So I'm like, all right, if they're not calling me, like, what the fuck? Like, I'm really confused now. So he's calling me saying that, like, yeah, we know where the car is, reach out to the dealership, see if they, have any further information, whatever. So I'm confused as shit. So I'm like, okay, I'm not hearing this. I walked up to my wife and she's like, what's wrong? And I'm just like, I put the phone on speaker. I was like, just listen to this. So I was like, sorry, can you just start over from the top? And like the cop started laughing. He's like, yeah. We found your car, your Lamborghini. It's in Maitland. It's completely totaled. The front is messed up. The back is messed up. I was just I had no idea, and I have pictures too. So like, I wish we could like just throw this, like make a little montage or anything.
We will.
Yeah,
we'll make a clip of this. For sure.
So, she's like tripping. I go to the dealership because like now I'm like, okay, I need answers. We get there and they're saying, and like when I pull up, they're like cleaning like the glass up from like the fucking window that they had smashed. And apparently,
it was like the Stunt 101 video from 50 Cent back in the day when they just
busted the window. Yes, legit. That's what happened. So I'm thinking like, all right, I really don't even know what to make of it. So I talked to him. I was like, yeah, late last night around like midnight, like 2 guys were circling the property. One guy was walking. One guy was, just walking up and down the street, and then they reappear in a random car, drive through the window of the glass window.
They drove through it?
Yeah, they did something. They drove through it and they smashed like the fucking windows to get through. And then they I think they fucking just start going through the desk and just grabbing keys, bro. And they just start going to the lot and trying to unlock shit. My car, the only car that was stolen on the entire property was that car, my car. And then it just happened to be, it was like, how the hell do you leave a Lamborghini key just laying around? I know that you're not expecting like somebody to bust through your window and take all your stuff, but like at the same time, it's like this goes for all the cars at that dealership. So wouldn't you think they would have like a lockbox for like all their cars, and like you just wouldn't leave shit laying around? And on top of that, like, first of all, they break through the glass, they find my car, they take off, but apparently the first thing they do is like drive over a bumper or like drive over a curb. So they said that was probably one of the things that fucked up the car too, because when I saw the car, the front tire is missing, like it is gone. So I'm like, really, like, what the hell could y'all have done? Because that's not even the tire that was fucked up. And then I'm talking to the cops again. They were just like, actually, yeah, like the only reason why we even caught up to him is because your tire gave out, and that's what stopped them and like derailed them. They got out. But the thing is, like, they did that, and then they fucking jumped out the car and they just take off and they escaped. Like, they made it away. That's the thing that also pissed me off. Like, they didn't catch him, bro. So they don't know who did it. They don't know. They said they had security footage of both of them entering like an apartment building, going up the elevator. But like, I don't know. Apparently it's still an open investigation. And this is like in Maitland too. So it's not like even the police in my area. So it's just a whole bunch of crazy nonsense. Okay. And I'm completely like, and like really over the last couple of days, like the gravity of the situation is starting to like settle. And I'm starting to realize like, dog, my car just really fucking got stolen from the delership. So like the last place I thought it would have been stolen from. Thank God it was there, not here. But it's just,
that's crazy. Let's back up a second. So the dealership there's a lot of other nice cars at this dealership, right?
Yeah.
So it's not just like it's not like
it's not a Lamb. Yeah, no, I mean that's the thing. I don't think there were any other Urises on the lot, but it's like it's not just a Lambo. So they have Bentleys, Rolls Royces, Mercedes, Ferraris, like all types of different shit. So it's just like, why were all those why was my car the only car? Like my shit laying around? Like, so you would think that should be in a lockbox.
So the first thing that comes to mind when I heard this is like, okay, is this an inside job? But at the same time, you think, well, these really nice cars have GPS tracking, right?
Yeah.
You should be able to track that car wherever it goes.
Yeah, they for sure have it. It's just
like some type of system or service.
No, for sure. But I think Lamborghini, Like, because this isn't a Lamborghini dealership. This is just like a luxury dealership. So they sell. I think Lambo has that type of technology where they can just like spot and whatever the shit.
Okay.
Yeah, so, I don't know if we had that type of shit.
So you think it's an inside job, but then it turns out
it's like so sloppy.
It's not. It sounds like just a joyride because they didn't try to like steal it and hide it right away. They just stole it and whipped it around.
So that's the thing. Like, and my team security called me. He was like, so they stole your car. And then they were on a chase. I was like, that's what they told me. I was just like, he was like, well, and since my old security team from Orlando Magic, he was a cop for Orlando PD for like 30 years. So he was like, yeah, it's weird because you can't chase any car thefts. Like, that's not how it works. I was like, well, they did break into a dealership and then they robbed a whole bunch of other shit. They were probably chasing them for that. But nonetheless, I was just like, as soon as they went over a certain amount, like that tire probably just popped like completely. Yeah. And like, we still haven't gone up to the car yet to like go and like see. And I think we're probably gonna do that in the next day. But bro, thank God I didn't have anything like personal in that car because right before I gave him to the tow company, I took all my personals out. Yeah, so like it could have been, it was bad, bro.
So what is going on with the dealership then? So are they? I know you have like car insurance and stuff like that
for sure
with the car, but like you told me. You're never gonna get that specific car back.
No,
you won't get a Lambo Urus probably again, just because of the difficulty. I mean, you could, but
it's just
the prices are up on them.
So I leased that car. So I had it I had leased it for like 3 years. So it's like if they would have stole if I would have bought the car and they stole it, then I'd be suing the piss out of them. But
you'd be suing the piss out of the dealership, right?
Oh, for sure, 100%. Like it's lost my property. Yeah, for sure. But I mean, with that said, they're like, okay, we can get you out of the lease, no problem. But finding that specific like Lambo, like that color, the rims, the fully loaded, all that, they're like, well, and you got some context. Like, so I got this car for my birthday, my 30th. My wife, like for 4 or 5 months prior, was like contacting like every single like dealership in the country, just seeing if they had anything available with like, you know, this color and maybe just a little less or a little more or whatever. And then the only way she got that is because the dealership she called in California, I think like Newport, the guy that answered and she started talking to him, he was like, yeah, well, I literally just got off the phone with a guy whose car that we're about to sell, but he backed out of the deal last second and you're the first person I'm talking to. So like, it was just like random luck that she found the car. And on top of that, since then, it's like that car has been in high demand. And it's just like, it's going to take at least 6 months to get anything remotely close to what I had. And right now I'm just like, I could get another Urus, but like, I don't know. I kind of do because it is a great car to drive, but at the same time, it's like, fuck, it is kind of how many chances you kind of get to start over, like clean slate, kind of just easy going. So I don't know. I'm looking around.
You like cars.
I love cars. So like for me, like I got to drive that thing for 3 months, and it was just like thank God for all those COVID tests and those back and forth to the gyms because now I got to drive the shit out. I drove that thing like to the point where I got sick. Where it's like days I'm like I don't want to drive this today, but it's just like I thank God for that. But now it's like what do I want to do? Like what do you want to do?
What do you want to do?
I don't know, man.
What are you thinking?
Hey, well, it's not like I'm gonna get a car in the next day or two, so I have time. So I'm thinking, bro, like I don't know, like I'm kind of wanting to go back to a sports car. I kind of want to get something like because when they were like, "Oh, we can get you another Lamborghini," I'm just like a Aventador SVJ. Like, can I get one of those or just like the one I had? And it was just like, no, you can't get that.
So are they gonna do something to help you out or what?
They'll give me like first dibs on anything that comes in, and I think they got a couple of them coming in, but like one's black, one's green, which is green is cool, but it's just like that's a little too much for me, bro. Like orange is already just pushing it for me. So I don't think I can go to that.
You have a spot.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, but so I'm just like fuck that, bro. So I don't know. I might. I don't know yet. We'll definitely see. Maybe somebody can help me out with it.
Where is that dealership at? Is it close to you? Or no, downtown?
It's like 15, 20 minutes. It's like in the middle of like downtown and here, a little closer to downtown, but it's pretty much in the middle. But the crazy thing, that dealership is literally like a football and a half away from a football field and a half away from like the jail, like the county jail and like the prison down the street. Like it's crazy. Like it's like driving to that dealership, you're passing bail bonds on the left, bail bonds on the right. All these shady motels, and then you go past like a trailer park home, and then it's like this luxury like car dealership, and then now they just had some property stolen. So it's I don't know, bro. It's
all right.
weird.
Well, hey, let's bring in our guy Joe. Actually, I don't know if you know this, Terrence, but Joe saw your car.
Did he?
I did.
Wait, where? Like when?
Explain
I did.
this,
Did you tell me? I think you told me this, bro.
Yeah,
There's been like 3 or 4 people that told me like, "Yo, I saw your car. I saw your car," and I was like, "Really?"
So-
like somebody circled back and even took pictures of it and then sent it to me.
So 2 things. One, I saw your car because I was working like till like 4:30 in the morning. So I was driving out of our radio station, and it's right by where you said it was. Like I know exactly where it is.
Yeah.
And I just see this car like just, and I'm like, is that an orange Urus? Like, is that Terrence? And I just go like, I hope that's not Terrence driving.
Like, what are the chances that it would be linked to me?
Yeah. And then the gas station where they found your car in Maitland is literally like 2 minutes from my house. I live in Maitland.
Unbelievable. Seeing it at that night in action.
Bro,
like GTA.
It felt like a dream when he was saying, "Yeah, your Lambo got stolen." I was like, at first I was like, "What are you talking about? It's here in my house." I was like, "Oh no, it's at the dealership." Then I was like, "What are you talking about? It's at the dealership." They're like, "Yeah, we know they stole." I was just like, that crusty, like Mr. Krabs, like he has like that moment where he's like everything around him is spinning and he's just like standing there getting dizzy. That was me when he told me that, and I didn't know what to really make of it. So I was just like, "Fuck it, this can't be real."
That's unreal. Let's take a second from our episode to talk about our sponsor, theeverydayfan.com. Unbelievable place. Go get to all your news, your one-stop shop for everything that you need relating to sports and even culture. Whether it's NBA, NFL, or even the EPL League, they have got you covered. But that doesn't stop there. From pop culture, wrestling, and entertainment, there's something for everyone with some of the best writers in the game. Come get a fresh perspective from everyday fans like yourself. While you're there, you also check out the memorabilia shop and make your man cave one to envy. I just saw Everyday Fan posted a bunch of memorabilia. Go check it out. Go get you something dope. And go support theeverydayfan.com. Let's get into our next thing that I wanted to bring up was we're doing a giveaway. And let's
can't really see it right here. Hold up, here the jerseys. You can't really see it, but they're back here.
Wait.
They're both signed.
Okay, you got them. All right, so let me lay this out for the people real quick so we can put this up on social media. But we are doing an anniversary for our 1 year of the podcast. We are also collaborating with A Game. We want to just kind of have a big thing for the start of June. So we want to do, it's 2 jerseys, 2 pairs of shoes, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to do 2 signed jerseys, 2 signed pairs of shoes. One of the jerseys is what, from the bubble? Is that what
both of them actually? Yeah, no,
okay,
both of them.
Hopefully from the bubble. We're going to do a giveaway, and it's just going to be a basic one. You need to go follow all of our accounts on social media. You need to go follow A Game, and you need to repost our post to your story so it just spreads awareness. It's a free giveaway. It'll be a random drawing. It'll be awesome. You guys get a chance to win those 2. And I mean, we've been getting asked forever about, hey, jerseys, when we do another jersey giveaway, because we did one right at the start. Yeah. And it makes perfect sense to do one right at the year mark. And show our appreciation for, everybody that's been around and stuck around with us for a whole year for sure.
Yeah, man. So, got them for you right here, and some shoes to go along too. So
yeah, exactly. It'll be dope, and that'll be an awesome thing to do. But let's I also had something else I want to talk to you about, Terrence. It was I was reading an article, and it said like, should players have to do media? Like it was one of those things like. So, and I know this has always been like a topic for people, but like, there's the part that it's in your job, that is it in your contract. I mean, it is an NBA obligation to talk to the media, or no?
Yeah, no, it is. If you, it's an obligation if they request you, and if you like don't show up to one of those requests, you get fined like $25,000. So it's like it's a big deal. So you really don't want to miss it, but at the same time, it's different, man. Like it's different for different markets too. Like our market isn't as big as, like LA or New York, like they have tons of people in the locker room waiting to get interviews, this and that. And so for those guys, I could definitely see like, all right, it's a little much, especially when it's, I feel like sometimes like people, the media, bro, they like to instigate and start beefs and create stories. So when you get into the aspect of like them crossing that line, it's just like, you don't want to like be there asking, like just answering like just stupid questions. So by the end of the day, it's like, it's a part of the job, bro. I mean, I understand both sides, but at the end of the day, it is part of the job. We get paid well. So I can't even really go against it.
Exactly. And it's like, obviously there's people like that's the media's job is to get some type of headline to say. Mm-hmm. And just even like things in the past, like even Allen Iverson talking about practice, when you watch that whole clip, there's actually some context to what he's saying. It's not just
the thing that we know about, like when we talking about practice, like that's all taken out of context if you were just to play that one little clip for him. Like that has so much more to do with just that. But no, but that's what I'm saying though. That's literally one of the biggest things. But I mean, and mind you, it's different for every player. Like I don't get the same type of media that LeBron does or like any of these young superstars coming up. Like it's just different. And I get it. Like for Kyrie, I can see why he'd be like, bro, I don't want to talk to the media no more. Cause like Kyrie is on his own length, like wavelength, bro. He plays basketball, he takes care of his job, but he also has like other priorities in his life that mean a lot to him, that where he goes out, he does things. He doesn't have to be able to explain himself if he doesn't want to. And I think when the media starts to pry at that and go that direction, naturally people are gonna get upset and nobody wants to like talk to somebody that's like always not dissing you, but always questioning your methods or whatever. But it's just different. I mean, it's a personal thing. I definitely feel like if you are one of those caliber of players, let's say you made an All-NBA team or just how everything else is incentivized, you should be able to get some of that too when it comes to the media. Like, all right, I'll do media 3 days out of the week, but like there's some days where I should be like, I'm not doing it today. Well, there could be some common ground, some give and take, but I don't know, bro. The league has so much power over the players, and like we have a player association, yes, but like they still pretty much dictate, what's going on. So
because they're the ones that pay your checks, so it's
big time. So it is what it is.
But it is interesting though, like you said, because it's like you look at yourself as all individual brands and like your own companies. Like some of you are smaller companies, and some of you are like at the top of the NBA, where it's like. You're looking at like a LeBron who's like a corporation type company where it's like he's gonna get asked a lot more questions.
And he has to, and just like that, but
and he has to answer them. But it is interesting because I saw a bunch of players on there like, no, you shouldn't have to. Like I even saw players like commenting on the Instagram post like, no, you shouldn't have to do that. And I'm just like, I mean, and I get it, like it does suck. I mean, I've had a little bit of media stuff where it's like I get talked to after every game in college,
for sure,
and ways, and you're like, oh, this is annoying. But obviously at that level, they're not trying to fucking.
All right, well, what do you think about the NBA playoffs right now? Because it's getting good. I've been watching it.
Have you been watching it? Because you don't.
Honestly, I've been watching it more because I'm sitting in front of my screen right here, and I got my setup. So like anytime there's a game on and I'm playing a game, like I can just easily turn the game on, and it's just right here in the background. So, bro, it's a great. This year is going to be special because it's going to be somebody who hasn't won before winning the championship. I honestly don't think the Lakers are going to repeat.
I don't think they're going to get by the Suns. That's going to be tough to win.
And usually you just know with LeBron, he's always his first week. No, like that first round, he breezes through. And then you usually have a good indicator of him getting rest and him doing all other stuff, getting healthy, just being ready. And then when you got to go like 6-7 games in that first round, bro, you are like, it takes a lot out of that next round that you got to head to if you make it out. So, I don't know. It's going to be crazy. It's so much going on.
I watched the Clippers, Mavs last night. And like, even that series, I'm like, bro, Luka is crazy. Like,
it's different.
Talk about guarding him, actually. I just like,
I don't guard Luka. What are you saying?
I mean, you have.
On a switch, my matchups are not to be guarding Luka. Nobody wants that.
Okay, I get that.
I'll do my best.
I just want like a up close in person. Like
got it. Like the scouting report from my point of view.
You have knowledge of him. Like I watch
for sure.
TV and it's like it looks slow, but he's able to get by people, and then he steps back, and it's like he creates.
Well, he's also your size.
Yeah, he's big.
And his footwork is like phenomenal. Like it's elite. Like it's an elite thing. And if you have those two things, size and good feet, bro, that you're gonna create space. That's gonna set you apart from a lot of people. But his shot making ability is
that's true.
Like out of this world. And he's doing so much of this without athleticism. He had one dunk, I think, all postseason against who? It was against the Clippers, and it was like some rinky dink, like he just kind of snuck in. He barely got it right. But just still, like, bro, he is. It's hard to explain. His IQ too is like, there's no way to guard him. There's no way to guard him. He's always just figuring out a way to split the team, make a better pass. His passing ability is just as lethal as it is, him just trying to score. So I don't know, bro. That dude he's special, bro. I don't know what's going on in Dallas, but they find a way to get these Euro gods.
It's crazy because, like you said, the shot making ability is like the biggest thing. Because when someone can shoot, and even just guarding someone one-on-one, like that's what I tell our guys. I'm like, if you're able to consistently hit a 3-point shot, they have to guard you a complete different way. Like if I'm making a 3-point shot, I'm a lot harder to guard because then I can go right around you a lot easier because you're gonna get closer to me.
Well, and that's different though. But that's the
thing with him though. They get close to him because he can shoot a 3 and then he can just go right around them.
Without quick. He's crafty.
It goes between the legs behind the back type stuff, which is
like that's not that. Yeah, like he's good because he literally has the whole package, maybe except for athleticism. But like he gets great lift on his shot. He knows how to create space.
It's a high shot
he's
too.
Smart.
It's up here, bro. It's like
he's legit your size, bro. He's your size and he moves well.
That's what I saw last night, man. He stood. I was like, damn. Like, I just was like thinking, I was like, how does this guy do this? And then I saw him stand next to Kawhi, and I'm like, bro, he's like bigger than Kawhi.
He's just husky though. Like Kawhi is like fucking diesel, but like, this dude's just like Jokic, just like a better in shape. Like you look at his face, like you can tell it's like when he's done playing.
Yeah,
big guy coming. Yeah, he's gonna be unrecognizable.
What? Out of the East, what do you think? Like, what do you?
The East is open.
What? Yeah, it's like almost this year where the Bucks are not talked about. This could be their year where they actually they look good, man.
And they had Miami. I don't know, bro. It's hard to see. It's hard to really tell because they played Miami. Miami didn't play well at all. Like they didn't play well even a little bit. So, what's up, TP?
What up, Tristan? The little man's in the building.
Right, he's always, bro. Since he hasn't been in school for like a week, so like he literally just sits in this chair all day and just watches me do. Like wherever I go, he's just like right here, and now he's getting shy.
That's what a partner does, partner in crime.
Oh, bro, it's wild. This little boy.
What? So, I know you're always looking stuff up online, doing stuff. What? Like this past week, what have you gotten into lately? Besides,
bro, I've been into like I'm turning into a Reddit warrior. Just let me see what's
Reddit warrior,
I love bro. It. But not but it's for me. It's all secret societies having more so to do. And should we talk about our Patreon? No.
Yeah, we definitely can.
Because I want to say this for the Patreon, and it's kind of this is definitely one of the more darker and like more in depth. Conspiracy digs that we do. Kind of every time we come on here talking about conspiracy, it's kind of brief. We don't. I mean, we always want to go deep, but like not as deep as we should or can. But it's definitely. But secret society is definitely what I've been looking up, like Freemasons and
there's this other one. I've gotten into those before.
Yeah, and I'm looking at one now. What's the name of it? I really gotta tell you the name because I have no idea.
Well, how about
the Bilderberg group?
Oh yeah. Bilderberg, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Bilderberg, they meet every year. It's the top. It's the top like 250 powerful people in the world meet.
It's ridiculous.
They discuss everything from economy to all
this
that
is
stuff.
This is all
Wait, did you watch that documentary on it? There's a documentary on Amazon.
No, I literally just
watch it. This guy gets inside, has videos and stuff, or talks about it. But so basically, what Terrence said, we're gonna now that we're both having more free time for the summer. We're going to do a Patreon where it's going to be more of a deep dive of more conspiracy theories, like darker topics, where we talk for a while. And we're in the process.
We might need to have like more not conspiracy theorist, but like more people who are into these things.
Yeah. We'll definitely have people on that, but we're gonna try to do one episode extra a week on our Patreon, and we will put that link in our bio in the next week or so, and we'll get into those. But it'll definitely be interesting. Sure. We'll definitely find some more information and just talk more on all those topics, basically, because we've always gone over these topics.
Yeah,
like
I
you cycle through them where it's like I watch I watch these like documentaries on secret society, and then I like lose interest, and then I come back around. I watch like a new one comes out, and then I get hooked on it again.
And then you're back.
Yeah. Actually, I was just watching a black hole documentary. Black holes are something else. Things disappear into them. That like it breaks down. Like there's like
wait.
Stephen Hawking in it talking about it, but.
Wait, like the black hole is the same thing. Oh, because there's black holes and there's wormholes. The black
holes are the ones like in the universe, like where things literally disappear into them and break down, and it doesn't make any.
So where they have like the center that tracks everything, that pulls like
it pulls it in.
The singularity thing that pulls everything down. Yes, so I know because this is like the same shit that was doing with Interstellar. Yes, black holes are fucking crazy. Have you ever done research about wormholes?
No, it's a wormhole.
No. It was in Interstellar actually. So like a black hole is like the thing that just pretty much pulls everything down. You can't escape it, and it starts to pull you apart little by little. Each stars, planets, all that shit. A wormhole is a little different. A wormhole is it's kind of like I gotta give you a proper definition. Yeah, pull it up because I know it's.
Pull it up, Joe.
Yeah, because it's definitely different from the black hole, but like it has a lot to do with more.
That's a black hole.
That's a black hole.
Now show us what a wormhole is. It's interesting, man. The documentaries they're freaking wild, man.
Yeah. So so go to the first one right there on the left. Yes, that one. So that's the thing. So you can literally. That's how you. The theory behind it is you can travel to different like dimensions, time loops. All that is possible with this. So like if you go to this third one right here that has like the glowing red thing, yes, that one. If you enter from one side, you can literally go into like a different parallel universe on the other side of that. And that's kind of like what the theory is behind it, because they said it stretches time and in space and all this other shit. So that one is a lot more to me. Yeah. Because that deals with like a whole bunch, like that tunnel. That's kind of like what it would feel like when you're going through and you're going to a completely alternate universe, or like a parallel universe of your own.
I mean, obviously both of them, like you have a black hole that goes into breaks. Like what is that? Is that
so if you were to fall into a black hole, you'd be falling. But at the same time, the more you fall, it's just like you start to break, like everything starts to break down because it gets sucked into that, like the black hole. Like,
so it's God's vacuum cleaner?
Essentially. And so it starts to break you down like molecule by molecule. Like you could literally, you can actually go on YouTube and like not experience, but it'll tell you like what it would be like if you were to fall through a black hole and how fucking miserable it would be. Like it is terrifying. I hope nothing like it was on Interstellar when Matthew McConaughey is in a spacesuit just like flying through darkness and then ends up in like a tesseract. It's not like that. It's definitely bad times.
That's unreal. That is unreal.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in a black hole, bro. Like just getting older. Obviously, my birthday is next week, and
I know, crazy.
Dude, I just feel old sometimes. I'm just like, dude.
Yeah, no. Every time you go into a different, like, you leave your 20s or you leave your 19 or your teens, you go into your 20s. Now you're leaving your 20s. Yes, it's a.
Well, and
it's definitely a time to to step back and reflect and to look back on the last 20 years. It just happened.
It's not even like my age thing. It's just like my body, bro. Like I just like not my body, but like I just feel like, especially with kids now, I just feel like it's just you're always doing something. Like I'm always like,
oh, bro, with kids, your time flies.
It flies, and then next thing you know, you like sit down, you're like, dude, I just want to go to bed, or like I'm just like, dude, this has been a long day.
But you know what's crazy? I was thinking about like, so just imagine when we get older, bro. Like, so for us, the last 10 years. We went through like a crazy like physical change. Like we went from like teenagers to like young adults. So now we're like fucking in our fucking mid-age damn near. So it's just like
middle age.
So like when you get there, we can start to look back and be like, damn, because right now, looking back on the 10 years, I feel like 10 years ago, I'm still this same like body. But 10 years before that, I'm a child. So like when we get to like 40 or 50, we literally, the last 20 years, we felt like this, but we're looking older. That to me is the next scary part of my life that's going to come out because I don't know, bro. This is like I feel like this is the last time I'm gonna be able to feel young. I got 10 more years of feeling young before it's like, oh, bro, you gotta. The story's almost done.
Young. You'll feel young for a while.
I'm sure I will. I'll feel it, but the feeling doesn't mean shit because when I'm looking in the mirror and I'm seeing
gray hairs,
the physical changes in my face and my body, like that is going to be. Bro.
I'm waiting for grays to pop up.
We'll never look this good again today.
Yeah,
whenever it gets worse. Yeah, but you'll start to.
I'm receding as it is, bro.
Bro, I'm pushing, but if I go like this, it starts to like.
Do you ever just
make a nice little U?
It's like, what am I doing different? Like
you're not doing anything. You're just sitting there.
Out.
Nah, man, I'm telling you that. Like I see my dad's hair, and he has a fucking dirty Will's peak. I'm just like, I hope that thing doesn't come for me, because he tried to go bald, it didn't work. So I know that's not gonna work for me.
Is that yeah? Do you see yourself ever just like take it off?
I hope not. I don't know, bro. Like I don't know how I'm gonna feel okay with myself after. I'm just like, okay, it has to go, but I really want to keep it, but there's nothing to keep. That would be
for real. I try to picture myself. Like, dude, if I had to go bald, like
white guys don't really go. White guys do go bald, but not
my dome shape. My head shape is not a bald guy's head.
You don't know what your head shape is. You haven't really seen it.
I feel it though.
It looks different than probably what it feels. I'm telling you. I hope I don't go bald. I just started growing facial hair, so it's not even all the way in too. It's just like a little something.
My what am I trying to say? My genetics, my heritage, not my heritage. My grandparents, my dad, they all had pretty good hair for a long time. So they say
they just didn't.
Well, they say, what is it? They say like there's some genetic thing where if this person in your family has their hair, that you will have like a decent head of hair till that age too.
Yeah. Well, I think there's nobody in my family that's like bald, so that's a good sign. My family has like a lot of weird genetics. Like you're either gonna be super tall or you're gonna be like super like stocky built. Like my mom's side is all super like thick, stocky, just like Charles Barkley type builds.
Is your mom the tallest in her family? She's tall.
The woman?
Or just in general? I mean, she's a tall for.
She might be the tallest woman. I know there's like a couple of them. Her side, because like all my aunts, she's like 5'11", 6 foot. Like all my aunts are like 5'9", 5'10". Maybe one's 5'9".
Your dad's tall.
Yeah, even my grandmother to this day is like 5'10".
Oh, really?
So she's tall. So my grandfather on my mom's side is 6'7". Jeez. Oh, he was. He probably shrunk down, but his brother was 7 foot. My dad is 6. Yeah, cousin Stan. He's 6'11". But my dad is 6'4". You know, he has some tall cousins, brothers, all that shit. Like I got a cousin that's like 6'5". So I got a lot of tall family members. Like even my sister's 6'3". So she's like massive. But
that's like my family. My mom's like, it's funny because my mom's the tallest in her family. She's like,
but it's weird because I'm like, you see my dad. My dad is diesel. Like he's a swole dude to this day. He's in his 50s, almost 60, and he's still like a diesel dude. He always just said, don't worry, you'll fill out. You'll fill out when you get older. I never in my life. I've been skinny since day one, and I never ever like even got remotely close to his size. But he also likes to drink. I don't even know if he drinks protein shakes, but he was for sure. He body builds all the time. He has no car. He'll walk to a gym. He'll take a bike. He'll do something to get to that gym to get a lift. Like even when he would come to you. Yeah, you played him. I
played against your dad once.
Oh, at Jeff on the side hoop.
And I had no idea that was at your dad. We were both playing open gym, and he just showed up, and he was playing.
Flops on. Flops.
He was just jacked. Had sunglasses on. He was like playing with sunglasses on, I swear, or something.
No, bro. I remember it was. I think we were like, this is like my senior year.
Yeah, exactly. This is senior year, and he came.
So he came back. Yeah, he came back.
Like,
no,
that's your dad.
I was. Yeah, he just happened to be in town. It was probably closer to graduation, but we were. Yeah,
that's probably what it was.
I think we were hooping in the gym. He just walking in the gym. Last person in the world, I expect. And he came in like open-toed flip-flops, Like
his ass off. He played his ass off.
And then had like a little and then he's just like we played 21 and he beat us in flops. And all he did was like just shoot jump shots like mid-range and just like I was just like, all right, well
Joe said
same old.
Joe said Posse could look like Bruce Willis though.
He couldn't.
No. You don't think he'd look like Bruce Willis?
Not even remotely
with
close.
Baldy?
What Bruce Willis are you thinking of that he would look like?
Like new Bruce Willis, bro.
Like old Bruce Willis? Yeah, pull up a picture of what you think he's looking like because I don't see it at all. Not even close.
He's talking Bruce Willis off the new Warzone. The new Warzone.
And that is the oldest Bruce Willis. He was bald then too. Was he bald in that?
He was balding.
Wait, let me see. I got it right here on mine.
Here we go. I got a little Brucey in me.
Fuck no, you're not Bruce, bro. You're sick, Joe. I wonder who you look like, though.
Pull up.
I'm sure there's an app that we could use to see who your doppelganger looks like.
The most that I get is what's the guy that sung? He came to my college. He sings like
Mike Posner. Mike Posner. Bring up Mike Posner. You do like Big Ben.
Bring up Big.
Oh, geez, Louise. Wait. Go down.
Go back. Yeah, go down.
No. Where he's in that jacket next to the dude with the shirt off. On the right. Yep, to the right. Down one. Boom.
Me with a click that one. Me with a back in the day when I had
that's pretty close. I mean, his face is a little more round and yours is like a little more rectangular.
Yeah.
But I mean,
when I used to
put you guys out in the woods. Yeah, we put you guys out in the woods and you're looking like that photo of him right below you.
Well, did you ever hear about the story of how he got like bit by a snake and like almost died?
Yeah, I did.
Who, Stephen?
No, Mike Posner.
How do you get bit?
He was doing like a cross country like trek or something, and like in Colorado, he got bit by like a poisonous snake.
Yeah, so he walked. So he didn't do anything for a long time. It's kind of like he was like not irrelevant, but
he's just low key off the grid.
And he was like a different type of cat. Like he's like, what is my life about type thing. Like he was in like half phase of his
soul searching.
What am I gonna do? And I was listening. I think he was on Rogan. This is where I heard it, and he was just like, I needed to make myself like feel like I did something. I'm like, well, you've sold a shit ton of songs. Like
that's
already done. Yeah,
don't
that's
overlook
a lot.
that.
Yeah, don't overlook that. So he's like, I just wanted to walk across the country. It's like, okay, you want to be known for that? And so
okay, Forrest Gump.
So he started on the East Coast, made it all the way to Colorado, and then gets bit by a snake and has to take like 2 months off because it's bad. He barely made it out of there alive. And
I took a pill in Ibiza. Got bit by a rattlesnake.
That song is hilarious. I took a pill in Ibiza.
Yo, what is
Have you seen the music video? It's weird. The music video is weird.
Cooler than me.
Yep, cooler than me. That's
yeah. What song was he? Him and Mac Miller maybe made a song.
They let me see. Let me pull.
Or was it Wiz Khalifa?
Mike Posner.
I know him and Big Sean did a song called "Buried in Detroit" because they're both from Detroit.
Cooler than me. It's tough.
I don't know. I don't know.
Chicka Bow Wow with Lil
Bow
Wayne.
Chicka Wow Wow with Lil Wayne. Chicka Wow Wow. Yeah, that's when I first said, "Hey, is that Steve?" No, that looks like Steven. That was like in high school. Or that was like in my freshman year of high school. I think I might have seen that, and I was like, "Yo, that's the boy."
Well, that picture that I posted on our Instagram of me in the shades my freshman year.
Oh man,
that's it, right?
Yeah. Everybody was like, "That's Mike Posner."
Yeah. So,
all right. Well, let's wrap this one up. Everybody, go follow us on T.Ross Podcast. We got a new logo. We updated some stuff. Just got the samples for the merch. Gonna have some merch coming out. Hopefully,
yes, sir.
And go follow us on all our social media. Hit the subscribe button. And don't forget about the giveaway. We will post that. Get you guys all up to date. Get a chance to win some gear.
Good morning, good evening, good night. Welcome to the show, what a wonderful delight. Yeah, Posse and T.Ross better chop up on the mic. Just sit back, have a laugh, catch a vibe, and enjoy the ride. Yeah.